I'm going to be testing Ark Survival Ascended on my 4080 Super. I'm going to be doing it at 4K, so we've got that set here. We do have DLSS and frame generation, but I've got them switched off at first. We can check them out with them on a little bit later in the video. Graphics-wise, I've set it to the Epic preset, so it's set all these graphics settings here to Epic, and then all the settings this side are also part of that preset, so these here don't go... On the Epic preset, they don't go maxed out, they stay like this, so I'm going to leave it like that because that's what the preset is. Look at this FPS here, though. Under 30 FPS. It's pretty wild. I've only played this game, at least the updated Unreal Engine 5 version, which is this one. I've only played it once, and that was on my 4090. I remember it not being amazing. Thought maybe there'd been some updates to it since, but this still looks pretty rough. Look at this frame time as well. That does not look good at all. Have a little run around, but... Seems like for the most part, I've got an average of 27, 0.1% low of 8, so that's not great. The game is graphically just incredible, though. Definitely a stunning looking game. It's just a shame its performance is so bad. I thought maybe they'd have at least improved the frame time a little bit, but it doesn't look like it has. On my GPU, though, it's not too bad. We're actually sitting under 300 watts here. It's not too bad. Just over 12 gig of VRAM as well, which isn't too bad either. I mean, obviously, Unreal Engine 5's been pretty good with the VRAM. Is there something attacking me? I can't see it. Run. Still can't get over there. The graphics look so good. Look at this. Well, we'll try... I'll switch the graphics down and stuff in a minute. See if we can get any form of, you know, playability from this. I'm going to try and find some water because... This is my guy... There's someone over there. It says my guy needs water. Can I drink this? I'm picking up something. Look at that. Hit our FPS though. Down under 20 there. Oh no. No! No! Piranha's got me. Oh god. See how GPU usage drop a little bit there. Last death. I'm wondering if I can get wood from this. Oh, I am getting resources from it. Nice, nice. Now all I need is stone. Oh, here we go, here we go. It's all happening now. Even the first game, before the update, I'd literally played it very little. FPS here at least, though, if I just stare at this rock, getting 45. As soon as we go near water, it just absolutely just destroys my performance. 23, get dips under... We had dips under 20 when I went into the water. I'm not sure I want to risk that again. Might get eaten by piranha. Let's have a look maybe in the bench tree areas as well and see what that's like. The only issue I've got is I'm worried just something's just going to kill me. Like this thing here. Yeah, that's not friendly, is it? But look at the lighting in here, looks great. But I'm almost certain it's going to drop our FPS. Might get under 20 again. Look at this. Shows you what Unreal Engine 5 is capable of. And it's not too bad on the hardware, but just the FPS though. So it actually holds up not too badly. It doesn't drop as bad as I thought. Mostly holding above 25. What is that? Is that dodo? I hear a waterfall or something. Big stutter then. Oh. Look at Look at that. Gives me 21 FPS though. Look at that view. I maybe have to try this out on my 4090 again. Because that's probably going to do 20, 30 FPS more than this at max. So you'd at least be closer to 60, but I imagine that frame time is probably still not going to look too good. Look at this. Looks incredible. Even the sky and stuff looks really good. Look at my FPS here, 19. Oh my god. I don't even get high FPS if I look up. I've set all the graphics settings to high, so you can see that here. All of the settings on this side are part of the high graphics preset here. Now, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Seeing it hit 40 FPS there, I'm definitely still going to get some pretty big drops down. 32 here. But looking at maybe about 10 FPS on average more, which is obviously not amazing, but going from 20 to 30 is definitely a bit of an improvement. I think my guys... Oh no, that's quite a long way down. Oh no. Recover some health. How do I eat berries and stuff? Oh, I'm dead, surely. So, high graphics settings has improved things a little bit. It's in 40 FPS there. But still not particularly close to 60. Still not going to be amazing. I'd say graphically it still looks very, very good. I'm not sure I really noticed too much difference. My guy's too hot as well if I stay in the shade. Like, game still looks pretty incredible even at high graphics settings. Oh my god, I'm surrounded by predators. The big turtle down there. So, definitely get the big dips down still when I go to the forest areas. So, you're looking at a range between 30 and, 30 and 40 for the most part, average of 34. It's not really, it's brought our GPU power down a little bit, but maybe like 10 to 15 watts probably. It's not a massive difference. VRAM as well is down ever so slightly. So definitely holding that 30 FPS a little bit better. So, oh god. Do you think I could kill this? I'm thinking no, because my health's kind of low. Stop moving because you're tired. Yeah, but this thing's after me. Oh! Is it still on me? God, he is. He's not giving up. Do we get a difference in FPS between third and first person? 35. Not really. Oh, look at this here. Definitely think you can tell with... Almost seems like there's less bloom and stuff when I've set everything. Like, the lighting here looks a little bit off with graphics set to high compared to what Ultra looked like, dehydrated. Well, that's perfect, right near water. I'm still at 4K native, but I'm going to be testing with all the graphics settings set to low. Now, you can tell straight away the graphics look terrible compared to Ultra and high. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is terrible. But we're getting over 100 FPS now. That's the trade-off. Really nice FPS, but the game looks terrible in comparison. But the frame time, look at that. The frame time looks obviously a lot better, but still huge spikes in the frame time. It's still all over the place. 0.1% low of 24, so it's still not great. But, I mean, oh my goodness, like playing at 80 to 90 FPS after playing at 20 to 30. Massive difference. What else have I got to... Oh no. Oh no, I'm dead. I've got no stamina, I'm dead surely. No! Wait, what happened? Oh, no! Leave me alone! No! This game is really hard at first, I feel. At least we'll get to see the, kind of where I spawned before the first time. I mean, look at this graphics, though. There's such a difference, my goodness. It looks like a mobile game. And even then, just almost dipped under 60 FPS. What's going on here? Look at my shadow. Oh no. It's a shame you have to drop to these levels just to even get 60. What's going on here? And even then, it's still dropping close to 60, which is nuts. 75, 77, big stutter then. I wonder if this game will ever be really playable with, you know, the high graphics. Because I think even a 4090 is still not doing that amazingly on this game. I'm going to try and grab my stuff. It's only 230 meters. Has dropped VRAM quite significantly, though, going to low here. 8.5 gig now. Obviously, the ray tracing in this is it's Lumen of Unreal Engine 5, which we know obviously isn't quite as brutal on performance as hardware ray tracing. So that is obviously a benefit of Unreal Engine 5. But this game is kind of out on its own because the performance is not really that good. I know we have seen... I mean, look, what's going on here? I know we've seen a few Unreal Engine 5 games that have looked quite graphically pretty good, but have performed terribly, especially on release. Usually they do get improved a little bit. This has been out a while, though, hasn't it? I'm not sure when this came out, but I think it has been a little while. I'm now going to take a look with DLSS and frame generation on. So I've got the upscaling set to quality here, and I've got frame generation on here. Graphics-wise, I've still got everything maxed out. Now, first thing I'm noticing is the latency. The latency for me here feels really bad with frame generation on. It's got to be possibly the worst I think I felt latency with frame generation on in any game. I know I felt it a little bit in Cyberpunk before, but nothing this bad. It just feels really not responsive at all. And the frame time, look how choppy the frame time is still. So even then, it's not giving us really much of an increase in FPS. I know we had about 20 to 25 as like the lows. I suppose we're getting 50. We're hitting 50 of this bit. Our average is 50. I suppose that is about double our FPS. I was just maybe expecting a little bit more. I was expecting at least to be over 60. When I look down, we're getting over 60. But like when I go through here, back down into the 40s still. So it's really not a huge improvement. Look at this frame time. That must be what I'm feeling. Frame time doesn't look much better. Like, look at it there. That's what I'm feeling, I think. Whenever you see that in the frame time there. Like there. You see it there? That's when I'm feeling it be... Like, the latency is really bad. Like here, right here. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Seeing GPU usage drop down a little bit as well, 95%. It's at 99 now, but there you go, 96. So that's fluctuating a bit more. See if I can create... What can I craft here? Can I not craft that? Thatch. That should be enough. Craft one of those. Learn that. Then I just need a load of resources, don't I? So yeah, even with frame generation DLSS on here, it's really... You know, it does obviously make it more playable compared to when we were at like 20 FPS, but it's still it's still terrible. Even playing like this is just... Yeah, look at it. That frame time is just still not great. I think still graphically with DLSS on, the upscaling on, it still looks okay to me. With quality here, it doesn't look too much different from native. I think it still looks acceptable. It's just more the performance that becomes the problem. Can't believe we're still sat under 60 FPS though, even with this. Okay, I'm going to just try DLSS upscaling. So we've got that set to quality, but I've now got frame generation off. So the idea here is just to check if frame generation is what is definitely causing that weird frame time thing, which I think it probably is. It's an educated guess from playing other games where I've kind of sometimes seen a similar looking frame time to that. And I mean, look at our FPS though. DLSS doesn't really seem to do much in this game. Like, at most, it's given us about 5 FPS on average there. It's really not too good. Now I'm going to have a look at DLSS set to ultra performance. So yeah, even ultra performance here, that's still not even, they're still not giving us 60. But I am noticing the image quality now, for sure. Look at it on the grass. That looks a lot more fuzzy. When I'm moving it, especially. But damn, still not even getting 60. I mean, I've seen this happen in games. I was so close to going off the edge there. I have seen this happen in games before, in really CPU-heavy games, but I'm not seeing our GPU usage really go down here. It's still sat at 98, 99%, so I don't know if we have that problem. I would almost guess, seeing DLSS perform like this, or any upscaling, you'd expect that GPU usage to be lower, but it's pretty much maxed out still, so I don't quite know. It's weird that we're not, it's still pretty much not doing much for us though, is it, DLSS? If you've enjoyed this video, click one of the videos on the screen now to see me testing more GPUs, and I'll catch you next time.